for that character.
I love that. I love that. That it's such a great character. The Meowser.
I know, Meowser. So cool.
I thought when we went to the session, I thought it was going to be like, because I'd seen the cat paws and they had shown some stuff at E3, and I thought it'd be like meow, 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 and it's not. It's like meow. They want to really there going. It's like, wow, that was fun. That was fun.
We got to grow. Well, you've had tails before. Bowser never had anything more than his little stubby turtle tail. But now he's got a cat tail.
He's whacking that thing. Awesome. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
I've loved it. The thing is about it, I'm sure you would both say, we've loved every single job we've ever done, no matter what it was. Things stand up in your life. For me, it was like Mario 64 stood out because, I got a phone call, Mr. Miyamoto would like you to play Mario in a game. And that was like, woohoo! But every game is so much fun. Odyssey was such a blast. As soon as you see Cappy, and you see that first action, then Mario becomes the frog, you go, oh, this game is magical. And then from there, it's just, all the different possibilities and sounds. It's so great. It's
I had that reaction when I found out you could possess Bowser.
Yeah, right?
I was like, what? I was like, I gotta play this just to see what it's like to be me outside of me.
Cool,
it's so great. Thank you.
What's your name?
Brendan.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your question?
How much Mario parties are you gonna make?
How many Mario parties are we gonna make? Well, something, here's the thing. I love Mario Party, I love all the games, but neither one of us can answer that question because we're voiceover actors. So we just wait for the phone to ring, come and play in our sandbox and bring some toys.
Yeah.
And I say, woohoo, and he says,
I say,
and then we go and play. But I hope they keep making them as long as they're fun. And I think all the games like Mario Kart, that they're sequel, they're just great because they keep getting more and more fun. And one of the beautiful things as an actor to work with a company and come back and over the years and play again and again is that company has to have huge amounts of integrity to make it so the very first Mario game you've ever played and the most recent Mario game you've ever played, you still get that sense of joy and fun and surprise, and yet the familiarity, and the characters are the same beings that you're so used to. So I think that love and that joy and the passion for games that makes it continue through the years is why we get to have it for so many years. So I hope lots more. How many more do you want?
all of them.
How much you can make?
Okay. Good answer. Good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love that shirt too. Boy, that shirt is great.
Hello there, gentlemen.
Hi.
So first of all, I just wanted to say that I loved how in WarioWare Gold, Wario finally got to talk in full sentences. And I just want to know what was that like, just recording Wario in full sentences of just random sounds?
It's really fun, But I do Mario in real time still to this day. At Christmas, you can go in and talk to Mario and Luigi at Nintendo New York store, and I've done that for 29 years. So I always talk as Mario in full sentences all the time. It's just in the games, the games are focused towards the action and fun, and that goes back to that integrity thing. If all of a sudden Mario starts going, oh, and by the way, let me tell you a little bit about that, you would go like, oh wait, we're not going forward? Wait, it wouldn't be a Mario game. And it's that integrity that makes it so perfect. So, and with Wario, he is more like that, and I love that aspect of his character. So it was just natural that he would talk all the time in that one. Yeah, and I liked it too. It's a fun game. Really
Thank you
fun
so much,
game.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That real-time thing, do they put like the dots on your face? And
They used
map?
to. I was the first performer in the world to do that on a
Really?
Yeah.
It's like
In those days, we did a surgical glue, and that would melt, and so we put tape. We had a Silicon Graphics mainframe sort of computer thing, and we had to put dry ice on it because the calculations would overheat the thing from just the little my face moving and talking and roller balls moving. Then the glue would melt, so I had surgical tape as well, and then the whole hat would start pouring down my face.
Oh, no.
It was unusual. Now I just speak into a microphone because the genius of this real-time animation, so the software redone, is that if anybody goes ooh, their mouths always go ooh, they always purse. And if you say ah, ha. It will always do that. So when it hears the sound, it now translates that. So it's moved beyond the dot ball moving. But of course, in motion capture for video games, they still do those little dots as points of reference.
Huh, that's cool. Hey, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Bobby.
Hi.
Just wondering, is there any other video game characters, maybe Nintendo or outside of Nintendo, that you would love to play?
Yikes.
I want to play all of the parts.
Well, yeah. I mean, I want to do anything that they want me to do. Anybody, anywhere. You know, because it's all about performance. Well, it goes back to me being a big show-off in high school again. You know, it's like I want people to see me. I'm a narcissistic, egotistic Bowser. You know, so I'll take whatever I can get. But I would like to do something a bit more serious. I think to answer the question straight, you know, I would like to do some drama. You know, for a game. You know, I do drama on stage, but that's my answer. Drama. I'd like to do something dramatic.
I'm happy, man. I just, you know, I play my favorite characters in the world, and I get to travel around the world and meet people and have fun, and you know, the rest of the time I travel around. It's so great. I just have such a great time. I'm doing a short film with somebody in Europe, and then doing some other things that we're hoping get launched. But you know, I just do that by invitation. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm B. I just wanted to know if either of you had played any of like the Mario spin-off games, like the RPGs, and if you had a favorite game or character from those.
Personally, I haven't. So mine's a no, so I really don't have much of an answer for that. So.
Yeah, I just play the Mario games. I played Odyssey, and I played Mario Kart, and I will play Smash Brothers and fail miserably. I don't know what it is. I can play some games. I can always find out the princess is not in this castle. That I can always do that. But when it comes to when it comes to like Smash Brothers, it's happening so fast. I have no idea. I forget who I'm playing, except then I see myself. And I'm still pushing the button, going, why isn't he moving? Why am I not? Why wasting time?
Well, it's called Smash Bros. Because you just smash the buttons on the controller.
Smash the
That's
buttons.
right. And then my thumbs are like boom, 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 boom. After that, I said, hello.
Hello, I think you saw me earlier. My name is Steven.
Hi, Steven.
So I think my question is, Charles Martinet, I believe I remember hearing something about you, like record from your house, or have there been times that you actually went in the studio, or do you mainly record from your house?
I record anywhere they want me to be. So I've been in Barcelona. I call my production company the Under the Covers Production Company because I literally, I take the bed covers and I fluff them up. I put 4 pillows underneath, so I make a little cove. I put my microphone, which is a very inexpensive microphone made by Agoda microphone. It's so inexpensive. It's like $350. And I used to carry around a $2,000 Sennheiser 416 with sound and digital equipment. Now I take my phone, I plug that microphone into my phone, and I can record national commercials right on the phone. So I just, anywhere I am, I can do voice work. But with Nintendo stuff, usually we're in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you.
Because they are masters. I mean, that is the thing. The guys in studios are real masters at making you sound. Yeah. Hi.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I have a question for the both of you. If you would see your characters perform in a musical, which musical would it be?
Oh, wow.
Mine would be Aida. I eat a lot.
I don't know. Maybe Bowser could be Scar in The Lion King.
Ooh, be prepared.
That might work.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, I think I would like to see that myself.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Jeff, and I have a question mainly for Charles.
Okay.
You voiced Parthenax in Elder Scrolls in Skyrim, the 5th Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah.
How hard was it to create the voice of Parthenax?
Very easy. No, we're sort of like actors are all, we get to that, it's like come in the sandbox and play. And just like a carpenter can drill or saw or something like that, you learn in acting how to create a character, how to make the character flow and remain that true to that within the parameters of that and grow and change, but within the parameters of things. So it really, they said we want a dragon. I went, what brings you to the throat of the world? How about that? And it was just a shot, and they just went, okay, we like that one, and there it was.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes the inspiration for a sound will come from looking at the characters as well. You look at a drawing of a character and you go, it looks like he'd sound like this, if that makes any sense.
Hi. My name is Chris, and my question was for both of you. Have either of you ever felt insecure about your job? Like maybe you thought like you gave a bad performance and you thought, oh, I think you're gonna get fired, like something like that. You ever feel like that?
That's such a lovely question. That really does speak back to that what I was talking about earlier about loving yourself and caring about yourself. Because when you're acting, you're really a dog chasing a ball on the beach. Your only focus is get the ball, and then bring it back so the guy will throw it again. And that's what you do. So if you're thinking outside, you go, gosh, do I wag my tail now, or should I? If you're auditioning and thinking outside that way, you'll never get the job. And B, when you're self-critical, that's that negative ego that just gets in the way, and it gets in the way of all of us in all of our lives. So really, when you look in there at the guy in the studio, and you're on this side of the glass, he's on that side, and you see him going like this, your ego can say, oh my God, he said I'm the worst actor I've ever seen in my life. I hate it, I'm a total failure, what's wrong with me? But what he might be doing is, I really don't want the pita bread again. I had the hummus yesterday. I don't want the hummus today. I really don't want hummus. And you just don't know. So it behooves you to be your best friend so that you can go, okay, because then you can look at failures or anything that you do that might not be as good as you want it to do. Learn from it. Be gentle and caring and loving with yourself about it. So the next time you go out and do a job, you go like the dog. Chase that ball.
Yeah, my side of that would be pretty much the same. I just wait. You're on the other side of the glass. I do something. They're talking to each other. You're doing the same thing. It's like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about, and you don't know what they're talking about, so you don't let it get in your head. So and then they'll come back and they'll go, yeah, could you do that again but wetter? And I'll be like, okay, and to make it sound slobbery,
right?
And good to go.
And if you're having fun, it's going to work.
Yeah, you have to be the character in your head.
I'm a cheater because, I sit there and I improvise. While they're listening to what I just did, I know what I just did. I'm thinking about what I can do next. So I'm writing all my improvisations all over the sheet so I can then, when they say, can we try it again? I go like, yes, and then boom, I'm ready for ideas. I'm the dog, And if they say, okay, well, we got exactly what we want, I go, I had a couple ideas. Because I want to get the ball one more time. Yeah. I had a couple more ideas. I want to stay in that moment. And that's like life too. When you want to be loved, when you want love, when you want friendship, it's staying in that moment of love and friendship and that makes it grow, But thank you, that's a really lovely question.
Yeah.
And it really does, life is such a great learning experience. And I'm sorry, I talk too much and we don't have much time and we have a lot of people, so I'm going to talk less.
No worries. What's your name?
My name is Darius, and I got a question for both of you. What is your most favorite alternate version of Mario and Bowser?
Mine, once again, goes back to Cat Bowser.
I mean, I love Tanuki suit. Every time I see the Tanuki suit. But I gotta say, when he had the little propeller hat, and he's like, I just loved it that I would keep walking even though I was flying. I thought, that's exactly what I would do, is I would keep doing that, Love that. What's your favorite?
I really don't know. I like all of them.
Yeah, that's a great question, though. I love that kitty cat
Really
Bowser.
good question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love kitty cat Princess Peach, too. Yeah. She's so cute. Hi, don't you look wonderful? That's great cosplay.
Thank you. I'm Rebecca, and I was wondering, how did you two first discover the Mario series?
I had my first wife back in the 80s, when the first one came out, bought it for me for Christmas because I knew at the time that video games and stuff were it. That's what I wanted to see the technology. And even though I really grew to hate Duck Hunt. That dog, I still to this day, that. But I go all the way back to these days.
Life imitates art.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, now everybody, says the same thing about me.
Oh, no, we love everybody. Well, who does not love Bowser? Anybody? Everybody loves Bowser. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
Yeah. What? I lost the question.
Oh.
What was your first experience with?
Oh, my first experience with that. When I crashed this audition in 1990, I had never heard of Nintendo, and I had never heard of Mario.
Wow.
They wanted an Italian plumber from Brooklyn, who wouldn't stop talking. And then what came to me was, I said, if I'm going to do something and talk to children, I have a law in my life, is that anything I do should not be harmful to others, particularly comedy. Because when I was first, gosh, I'm going to try this really fast. First, I was in my first acting class ever by Les. He said, got to take the acting class. There was a guy with a terrible stutter. And I said, I asked him at one point, have you always had a stutter? And he said, no, on my 21st birthday, I was my friends took me to Las Vegas, there was a comedian on stage, and the lights came up, all of a sudden he's doing, everybody's laughing, having a great time, he says, hey, I understand it's somebody's 21st birthday, stand up, kid, and the spotlight came on me, and I was so embarrassed, and I stood up, and the guy said, look at that fat, ugly kid. My goodness, I'll bet his mom is sorry about one thing in her life, and people all laughed. And he said, and the more they would laugh, the smaller I felt, the more humiliated I felt. And I woke up the next day with this stutter, and I've never lost it. And so, like all things in life to me, great lesson for me, never hurt people, with your comedy. Never make it this way, always make it this way. So all my characters go
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Okay, we can take 5 more questions,
Five
so
more
I
questions.
apologize to everyone.